Hello everyone, welcome back. And in this video, I'll be showing you a cheat sheet for AI and machine learning algorithms. So I've shared you with the GitHub repository where I have all the machine learning codes available. And based on this, I have created a AI and machine learning cheat sheet where you can find more detailed information and can have a detailed plan like how you want to study and keep the progress of your studies. So basically this is the website, so you can also find in the links here. So yeah, basically it's a visual map of all the 125 different topics of all the notebooks that are available in the repository. So it's group based on practical learning order, like how you want to prepare yourself, like based on a 4 week or 5 weeks plan. So it's basically for beginners, so they can help understand themselves and can connect the dots faster in order to learn machine learning or in this journey. So yeah, there are 13 different stages for this. So you have 125 topics, like variety of different algorithms and different classification, clustering, different themes. So I've just grouped into different categories. And yeah, there is one hands-on repository for the notebook, so you can open it on Jupyter and you can do the exercises. So basically how to use this cheat sheet, so that's basically the motivation of this video is. So you follow a left to right for foundations, like you have notebooks from 1 to 17 for the basic foundations. Then you have core methods, like you have different algorithms like clustering, classification, and like how and why they are being used and so on and so forth things. You have some specialization, some advanced machine learning algorithms, notebooks from 47 to 113. And then you have some advanced systems like active learning. You have time series models and things like that, which is from 114 to 125. So yeah, basically your goal is uh, just to deep learn these things, theory or streaming systems, so that you get a grasp of all the practical things, like as a beginner, so you understand the theory, then you do the practical. Okay, so next section is a stage-wise topic maps. So I've created some cards. As you can see, like different cards are there. So stage one is for supervised foundations, probabilistic and neural basics. Yeah, so and what ranges for the notebooks you have to look for basically. So and also put a tag here. So whether this is for beginner or for like an intermediate. Yeah, so you can find it here. And also I've taken some inspirations from some research papers and from other codes, so I've put some suggested references here, so it will help you if you want to read more or not, to learn about the author and like how they have done their work and things. So that I've done for like stage 13. So like I've just segregated them into 13 different topics. And now the main part is like all topics explorer. So this section is very interesting. So it's with illustration and formula. So every topic in the report is shown below with a mini visual illustration, and there is one line meaning and a quick mathematical expression. So there are a lot more like complex models in machine learning, and it's very difficult for you to remember them and like which mathematical equation is used for what. So you basically have these things. Yeah, so there are 125 topics. You can search each topic, and you can also keep a track of your progress, like how you have or like how much you have studied. So basically if I click S1, S1 is nothing but the step or the stage one. So if you see, like for the step 1 I have supervised learning foundations, and you can see all the algorithms and the topics related to it. So if you click on this, you can see like an integrated window, so it gives you the formula, what is it, and the use cases, when to use it, when not to use it. So that's basically most crucial thing when you learn something in machine learning or whatever it is, like when you want to use it or not. And basically some simple data sets on where you want to use it, key hyperparameters, and how it's related, some interview questions probably when you want to sit for some interviews and prepare from interviews, you can basically have this helpful or handy. So that's basically the idea of this. So yeah, once you have uh, learned this, you can just put it as mark as studied. So you can see green tick here, and you can track your progress, like how much you have studied. Or if you want to revisit them later, you can come and just untick it. So that's basically the idea. So similarly, you have like for other algorithms, decision trees, underfitting, overfitting, naive bayes. Yeah, so this is one thing that's I think will be helpful for you. And there is one more feature to this. So you can put two algorithms like in comparison mode. Like say you want to compare these two. Okay, you go for comparison, and you can compare and learn what is the best in these two algorithms. So something like that you can do comparison learning. You can also take three and do the comparison. So that's also possible with this. So isn't it cool, something like for you to learn? I've prepared a 4-week beginner plan, like how you can navigate through these repositories and all the codes and everything, how you want to do it. Yeah, then there is an algorithm comparison heat map. So it's a quick reference of like the key properties across major algorithms. So how much is the training complexity, the prediction complexity, things like this. So yeah, this is just a table. So for your reference, if you want to use it somewhere or apply it somewhere, you can have it handy, and which algorithms to use. So yeah, basically uh, like you have to think in that way, like which algorithm should I use, or like how the data set is, or how the target variable is. Do you have the ground truth? If yes, if not, then on which direction, which pathway you want to go, or and based on that decision, which algorithm you should use or not. So that's how this is designed, and basically that's how you should learn this as a beginner, so that you can not only understand but also connect the dots, and also can have your own mind map in place. So that becomes easier for you when you crack some interviews, or like do self learning, or even teach to others, so that you can stay like logically connected for these topics at least. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm also continuously improving this website. This is just a like first draft for you to have an overview. Definitely I require your suggestions, and like what can be improved, or if something is wrong in this, definitely you can just open a pull request, or just can ping me. Okay, so I've put my social links and everywhere. And this is a ML glossary. So basically the key terms, like if you look for bias, or yeah, so like keyword search basically, and the other terms just pop up. If you like write some decision trees or something like that. Okay, so some concepts in this, like can just have it, and get it, and understanding what basically it is. So yeah, it's made with love for you guys, so that you can have all these things understand in a much easier way, and can ace learning machine learning. So and there is a toggle, so you can switch it into different themes, so that your eyes doesn't get too much strained by learning these things. Okay, so well, that was all regarding in this, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.